Alright, today I'm going to make a video a little bit different. It's not so much about what's going on right now, it's more so about what's going on in the future. Those of you who know me may have realized I kind of want to learn how to drift. Strike that. I do want to learn how a lot, but there's some things I need to do first. Now, have you heard of Club Loose? If you haven't, it is located at the Old Bridge Township Raceway Park. Let me check that. At the Old Bridge Township Raceway Park, right. Club Loose is the drifting club that is located at that racetrack. Now, obviously, there are a couple things that need to be done in order to pass tech and be able to even participate on their track. I've taken the liberty of printing out the rules and sort of going through and highlighting what I need to do in order to have my car drift ready. If you want to see the rules, I'll link them down below. You can find them on their website. First things first, I need a closed helmet that is SA 2010 or SA 2015. Helmet must be less than 5 years old. My motorcycle helmet won't fly. The helmets that they require go through what's called SNEL, which is alternative testing for ratings of helmets. I'm not going to go into that. I'm not very familiar with it. As far as I understand it, my motorcycle helmet's no good. So that's number one. Number two, I need a pressure gauge for my tires. Everyone's required to check their tire pressure before going out on track. That's easy. Next thing on the list, fire extinguisher. I need a minimum of a 2-pound fire extinguisher, easily accessible in the car, mounted with a metal bracket. It must have a gauge and must be checked before each event. Another easy thing to add on. I also need a heat shield required around the brake and clutch master cylinders. I need a coolant overflow can. I believe I have that. I need an exhaust that goes past the rear axle. Currently, the exhaust doesn't on my car. It's kind of broken off and the muffler there is just dangling. Battery must be tied down and secured using metal bracket or proper hardware. Basically, no bungee cords, no rubber tie downs. I need to check that in the car. I think it has it. I don't know how tight it is though. Next thing, front and rear tow hooks or straps. BMW has their own removable tow hook, which can be useful, but I'm not sure if I want to use that. I have OEM ones. I think I'll get a webbed strap. That should be better and not damage the car. Also, one last thing, I definitely need a welded diff. Right now I have an open diff and that's a no-go. Not to mention all the maintenance parts I need to perform on the car, just so to ensure nothing breaks, nothing gets ripped apart on me. Subsequent videos are going to follow that. So they also have a tech inspection quick checklist, SA 2015 or 2010 helmet, correct clothing, tire pressure gauge, loose items removed, fire extinguisher with a metal bracket, no leaks in the engine or drivetrain, a heat shield, overflow tanks, correct fuel lines and clamps, battery tie downs, brake lights, hazard lights, and key shutoff. Arms and bushings are good, no play in bearings, smooth steers, and all the lug nuts for your tires, body, tow hooks, hood latch, and windshield with no cracks. And that's all for my category, as I would be in Group C drivers. They have 3 different classifications, A, B, and C. C is the newbies, which would be me. B is the guys who start getting experience and haven't fully built up their cars, but are in the process of it. And A, did I say C? And then A is the full-on drift car to a certain spec, the roll cage and everything. And those are the guys who have their skill set down and they're doing well. I think it's going to take me a while to get all of this ready, up and going, but it is something I definitely want to try and get into, and that's the goal. So join me as I start this journey. That sounds so stupid. And maybe I'll get an update on the bike, ordering some new parts for that now. Having too much difficulty with it right now. Thank you for watching. I don't have to tell you to subscribe, but I would appreciate it. And I'll see you later.